Since you are here, we would want to touch a bit on the community legend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The community legend. Very important.
Absolutely. So
you just help us understand what it is about again.
Okay, so I was here a couple of weeks ago, and so for some of our viewers watching us, this may be the first time they're hearing about it. The ChannelOne Community Legends. Now, again, ChannelOne TV, City FM, always doing something. People say we're always doing something, and it's true, always.
You don't go
always. No, we're always doing something. And you know, the thing though is what we do. Every time we do something, it's because we want to create some kind of impact. We want Ghana to be better. We say that the media is the fourth estate, the fourth arm of government, right? Beyond the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary, there's the media. And I believe that the work that we do here actually demonstrates that very well.
True.
I mean, Philip, look at the things that you do, Chris. The way you are passionate, you talk about certain issues, and the results you get.
True.
So recognizing the power that we have as a media house, convening, and then also just getting people to really listen to us. We say, you know what, we've traveled all over the country, we meet all sorts of people, and we see people who are changing their communities. They are not asking for recognition, they are not asking for any money, they just do what they have to do. Freely. I keep using the example of, you know, Wache Sala I encountered once, and for every morning, without fail, at least 15 children who walk by should provide them with breakfast. Quietly, just minding her own. It's something that she has decided to do, and she has been doing it for years. You know, and there are people, you go to some of the more remote communities, we say, oh, school under trees, school under trees. Somebody is not a professional teacher, but has taken it upon themselves and has told, yes, that, oh, I have a degree. I'm educated. I will teach these children without asking for money from capitation grant, nothing, just doing the work. So we're looking for people like this who are making an impact in their communities. These are the real legends, we believe. And we're asking the communities around Ghana, across our 16 regions, all our districts, all our constituencies, to nominate these people. And the deadline is the 31st of December, but I'm going to just run through, if you permit me, exactly what we are looking for. So you are sending a nomination. Now when you nominate, you want the nominee's name, we want the community and region. So Bonsi, Greater Accra region, that's where I come from. You know, brief description of their work. So whatever it is they've been doing, why you think they deserve recognition, and then you have to submit all of this. You can also submit through district assemblies, traditional councils, churches, mosques, community-based organizations. So there are some of you who lead in your communities. You're opinion leaders, thought leaders, you're leading your assemblyman, assemblywoman, and you see these people. Some of them, when you even need to do things in your communities, they are the ones you go to first. Oh, it's Christmas. For the community. Then somebody will make sure that you get the plantain and the cassava. You're convening these people. You can also submit. All right, but the deadline is 31st December. And the reason is that between the 31st of December and the middle of February, we'll be traveling around the country profiling
to see what
these
they do,
people, to show people why those nominees deserve to be recognized. And so we need time to do that. And then by the end of February, going into Heritage Month, we'll make the announcement of the first cohort.
Right. So why is it important to highlight these people? I mean, they've been doing their thing in their corner, and now we want to highlight them.
You see, regardless of how pure someone's heart is, recognition always spurs people on to do more. And the fact that the person is doing it without wanting the recognition doesn't mean that they don't deserve it. We are in this country and we give people recognition for almost doing nothing in some cases. So somebody is doing something that the government should be doing but cannot. You know our economic constraints. Something that an assemblyman or woman should be leading, but because they are limited in their scope, they cannot. Something that should be fixed, but President cannot be everywhere.
Yeah, very true.
MP cannot be everywhere. They may never even see what the problem is. And then you see, beyond that, when we talk about democracy and running a country, it's not just about the government, central government. We say democracy is what?
For the people, by the people.
Exactly. So by the people. We are the people. And so if we see something going wrong, we have actually failed the country if we have the capacity to fix it and we don't.
Yeah.
Civic responsibility. It's not just about going to vote every 4 years, but also taking ownership of your community, your society, your nation, and making it better in your own small way. If we all did that, Ghana would be a better place.
True.
And it's not always about money. Like I said, you can have that young person who's teaching. He hasn't bought exercise books or anything. He's just literally taking, after all, our schools are under trees. So me too, I'm going under the tree at this time.
Yeah.
His resource that he's spending is time. This lady who makes wache, she would have sold the wache,
Yeah, but
right?
she chose to
She would
give
have
her-
cooked it
yeah.
anyway. But she says, you know what? Sometimes I take some of that wache back home. Or I may, later on in the day bring it out again. Let me just give it to the children. So little things like that. If we all think this way, our country will be better. And so, since all of us do not think this way, if there are people who are, then why shouldn't we celebrate them?
Exactly.
Why shouldn't
Exactly.
we? And you see, it's important for our young people to see good behavior and how it is modeled. I keep saying that we are raising a
I like that.
generation
Good
of
behavior and how it's modeled.
We are raising a generation of young people who actually feel they have no responsibility to their country or to their community. And it's very dangerous. That means that when something is going wrong, they'll turn a
just
blind
watch.
eye to it. Or they'll be a part of the delinquency.
Yeah.
But if they see that this person was celebrated for this person was acknowledged for this, me too,
I can do
it. You see the kinds of people that we'll have in this country, citizens we have in this country in the next 10 to 15 years. And as usual, as media, and as Channel One TV and City FM, we see that and we want to lead that charge.
Beautiful, beautiful. So are we taking the nomination? We are taking as many as we can.
As many as we can, and then we will whittle down. But I just want to let people know how they can send the nominations. It's to a number that we are all familiar with by now, 0558 973 973. 0558 973 973. We're trying to keep it simple. No email, no link, because we are going to the communities, and not everybody has constant access to to the internet. Or no, WhatsApp, we doing the research. Research before you do our things. Most people will be able to, even if you don't have WhatsApp yourself, you can tell your neighbor
to do it for
your
you.
neighbor whose mango you go and eat every morning, that please can you send this for me?
you.
Yes. And so send to the WhatsApp line 0558 973 973 with the details that we've requested, and then we will hopefully be celebrating your nominee.
What happens after the deadline, 31st December?
Yeah, so like I was saying, after the deadline, we now have a short list. So we put together a short list, and we involve all sorts of people in the country in this selection process. Now, after we have that short list, we reach out to the legends, and then we profile them. And then the awarding and recognition and all of that will happen end of February.
Beautiful. So this is actually an opportunity for you to let your community be known. Because if eventually you are shortlisted and we come to your community,
we might just highlight everything.
You make noise about your community.
And also solve your community problems. Because once you are spotlighted and everybody gets to know that, okay, we didn't have water for 10 years, and this Channel One community legend did a borehole for us. It solved the problem to some extent, but we still need 15 boreholes. You think people won't come and invest in your community? They will. So these are some of the things that we are really trying to do and get going through this initiative.
Wow, interesting one there. I think we are done with Tapioca for today.
I actually have people that want to nominate.
Chris has been saying
it because I've seen so many great people doing so many good things and helping their communities.
Are we allowed to nominate?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
Or not yourself.
Well, obviously.
And not your family members.
No, you're not.
I mean, we've been here on the show and we've seen so many
So
people.
that's the thing.
There was that doctor from... what's the name of the place again? Agbekokope.
The man was called Agbeko too.
And you see, the thing is, sometimes as a journalist, as a media practitioner, you see these things and you want to do so much more. But you are limited in your scope. What you have is the power of your microphone and your camera, right? And so if an opportunity has come and you feel that, no, I did this story 2 years ago, I've been following up with this particular gentleman or this particular lady, and I feel that, no, they deserve some recognition. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Anyway, Apioka, thank you so much for your time. Before you go, any final words you'd want to leave us with?
No, so I mean, just people should just tune in tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. and have a nice pre-Christmas pre-situation with us. Yes, it's back to back with Channel One TV and City FM this Christmas, and you really don't want to be left out.
Nice one there. Thank you so much, Apioko.
Thank you.
She's the head of programs production here at Channel One TV and City FM.